Welcome to Wrestling with Snipes. Today we'll be taking a look back at Monday Night Raw for February 24th, 2025, the go-home show to Elimination Chamber. The main event on Monday Night Raw tonight was a tag team championship match between the champions, Bianca Belair and Naomi, defending against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. More on that later, but Monday Night Raw kicked off with Logan Paul. Logan talks about how he will be winning the Elimination Chamber match and main eventing WrestleMania with Cody Rhodes. Logan Paul says this Sunday he will beat 3 doorknobs and John Cena and become the face of WWE. He will be the face that runs the place. Then Logan Paul is interrupted by the best in the world, CM Punk. Logan keeps asking Punk why he dislikes him, and Punk says, "You just don't matter, you're a flash in the pan." Punk goes on to talk about how this Saturday he will win Elimination Chamber and go on to main event WrestleMania one-on-one with Cody Rhodes. Logan Paul then slaps CM Punk, and then Logan Paul scurries away like a little coward. I've seen people slapping someone and then running away far too often recently, over and over again. Punk then says, "I don't care if Cody Rhodes sells his soul to beat me. He already knows what you're gonna find out Saturday, that I am Satan himself." Oh my. Is CM Punk gonna sell his soul so he can main event WrestleMania and beat Cody Rhodes and become the new undisputed champion and join an alliance with The Rock, the final boss? And the next contest was a triple threat match with Penta, Ludwig Kaiser, and Pete Dunne. This was a hell of a showing from Penta, as we know it would be, jumping all over the top ropes, taking out both guys. But in a pleasantly surprising finish, Pete Dunne gets pinned by Ludwig Kaiser, and Kaiser picks up the victory in the triple threat match. Then we saw a video package hyping up John Cena's final Elimination Chamber, where he hopes to win so he can main event his final WrestleMania match in April in Las Vegas. The last time is now. Next up, we had a one-on-one confrontation with the Women's World Champion Rhea Bloody Ripley and her challenger next week on Monday Night Raw, Io Sky. Rhea talks about how she has never beaten Io Sky in a one-on-one match, and it has been 5 years since they've had a one-on-one match. But next week she plans on beating Io Sky and going on to defend the title at WrestleMania. Io then looks at Ripley and she says, "Next week I'm walking out the new Women's World Champion." What a title match we have in store next Monday night. Then we see the New Day defeating the LWO in some tag team action. The New Day controlled the majority of the match, dominating the LWO, and then after the match they beat down the LWO even badder until Dragon Lee comes out to make the save, but then he eventually is outnumbered by the New Day, and the New Day stand tall over all 3 members of the LWO minus Rey Mysterio. Then we come back from break, and in the ring is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General, Gunther. Gunther says, "I have handpicked my opponent tonight, and my opponent will be Akira Tozawa." This match was pretty much exactly what you expected it to be. Gunther dominating the majority of the match, with a couple quick roll-ups from Tozawa getting a near fall and the people going bananas. But in the end, it was Gunther with a powerbomb defeating Tozawa 1, 2, 3. Then he attacked Tozawa after the match, and Otis got in the ring to break it up. Gunther then exited the ring, but as soon as Otis turned his back, Gunther hopped back in the ring and put the choke onto Otis. And then out of nowhere, here comes the 2025 Royal Rumble winner, main event Jey Uso. And as soon as Jey Uso hits the ring, the World Heavyweight Champion scurries away. And the next contest was for the Women's Intercontinental Champion, as the champion Lyra Valkyria defended against Dakota Kai. This was a rematch from the finals of the Intercontinental Championship tournament, in which saw Lyra Valkyria win the title in the finals of the tournament, and in the rematch it was no different. Lyra Valkyria successfully defends the Intercontinental Championship. Not really sure what the purpose of this match was, as it was a rematch, but the exact same outcome just weeks after their original contest. But either way, Valkyria successfully defends, and then as Dakota Kai is walking up the aisleway, Ivy Nile attacks her, taking her out. Then Ivy runs to the ring and attacks the champion, taking down Valkyria. And it looks like we've got an Intercontinental title match coming up. Ivy Nile challenging Lyra Valkyria. Then we go to the back and we see Kathy Kelly interviewing the phenomenal AJ Styles. But as soon as AJ was about to speak, they're interrupted by Logan Paul. Logan says, "Sorry I messed up your return at the Royal Rumble by eliminating you, but you really shouldn't have returned." Logan Paul walks off, leaving AJ looking a little flabbergasted. Are we going to see AJ Styles versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania? Or do we still have hopes of AJ Styles versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental title? Speaking of the Intercontinental title, here comes the champion Braun Breaker, who is going one-on-one in a non-title match against Dirty Dominic Mysterio. This match lasted about 2 minutes before the Judgment Day jumped in the ring and attacked Braun Breaker, but it only took seconds for Braun Breaker to turn the tables and take out each member of the Judgment Day. And Braun Breaker and Finn Balor had a stare down as Finn Balor was staring from the outside of the ring. Is Finn next in line for an Intercontinental Championship shot? Then we go to the back and we see a back and forth between Roxanne Perez and Bayley as they are hyping up the Women's Elimination Chamber match this Saturday night. Could we see Bayley one-on-one with Roxanne Perez at WrestleMania? Then next, comes the undisputed champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody says, "I think you all know what I want to talk about." Oh yeah. But before Cody can get into the decision he's got to make this Saturday, comes Seth freaking Rollins. Seth basically tells Cody not to sell his soul. Seth says, "Don't make me hate you." Oh my. Seth says, "I want to face the Cody Rhodes that I fought at Hell in a Cell with a torn pec." Seth tells Cody he's going to win the Elimination Chamber match this Saturday night in Toronto, and at WrestleMania he will be challenging Cody Rhodes for the undisputed title. Then he tells Cody, "I'm not coming for your soul, but I am coming for your championship." Then it was time for the main event of the evening, as the Women's Tag Team Championships were on the line as the champions, Bianca Belair and Naomi, defend against Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. This was a quality main event. This may have been the best women's tag team match I've ever seen on Monday Night Raw. So many times you thought the match was over, but it just kept going. Liv Morgan hit this sweet code breaker off the second rope while Bianca was being held by Raquel and only got a 2 count, and it could have finished any match anywhere. Then of course we saw Dirty Dominic Mysterio get involved, distracting the referee. Raquel jumps in the ring while the referee's distracted and takes out both women. And then Liv hits the Oblivion on Naomi. 1, 2, Bianca breaks it up. Bianca and Liv continue battling back and forth, and Bianca hits the KOD. 1, 2, Raquel breaks it up. Then the tag champs hit a double KOD on Liv, looking like it's about over. 1, 2, Dirty Dom gets Liv's leg on the rope to break the count. The near falls in this match are crazy. We got a 5-star banger on our hands. Dirty Dominic Mysterio jumps up on the apron to distract the ref as Naomi is going for the split-legged moonsault, but Raquel grabs her ankle, stopping the maneuver. Then Raquel smashes Naomi's head off the top of the ring post, laying her out. Then Liv Morgan crawls across Naomi. 1, 2, 3, we've got new women's tag team champions. What a hell of a main event on Monday night, and Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. What a Monday Night Raw, and what a main event. Elimination Chamber this Saturday night.